Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hayes speaking. Today is 28th of May, and welcome to the market update. So, how's the market looking? Looking at the crypto bubbles right now in front of you, we see that there are some red positions, there are some green positions in the top 100 market cap. SPX is the leader, so the meme coin, we can see it's leading the meme coin. Almost 1 billion market cap right now. It's 83 ranked in market capitalization across the board. Seeing Monero minus 11. It had a great run over the week. Now it's correcting a bit. Ton, we're seeing Ton coin here is getting 10%. Ton back in the day was a very hyped token, very hyped chain. People were trading there, and it seems like now there is some capital flowing back in. So it might be a good idea to look into some positions on chain. Tau, the AI main token is ranked 30 right now, not much movement. Pepe, small correction. Render here from the day pin categories and AI as well. Dogecoin is one I'm in a long position. Bonk minus 1.7. So as you see, there are some changes over the day, but if we look at the weekly, most are in green. Hyperliquid here leading, and Monero over the week is also down, but over the month is 22%. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so we see that the market is still undecisive, although Bitcoin is in all-time highs. Important information for today is GameStop. What happened? GameStop, as you may know from Roaring Kitty story, where he was long in GameStop against the banks. GameStop has purchased 4,710 Bitcoins. This shows as a next chapter in the Bitcoin buying institutions. Institutions are buying stock. Listed companies are buying. GameStop here is one of the large ones. Very hyped. People are aware of it, and you can see things are going on. So this is marking the next step in more companies, official companies are buying and adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Very bullish. Looking forward to how that will affect the market. The news is very fresh. So let's go now into some charts. Look at how Ethereum and Bitcoin are looking. So here you have the Ethereum chart in front of you. I use some indicators, but don't worry about that. I'll explain everything in detail. Okay, Ethereum had a great run here from the bottom, 1,400. People were squeezed. Many sold their positions, and from there that marked the bottom, most likely. And now we're moving up. There was a great movement from 1.8k around. In just 3 days we reached 2,000 levels, and now we're at 2,700. So what are we looking at in the next couple of days? I like to use the whole suit indicator, and how I use it is it serves as a resistance. If it's green, it would serve as a support and resistance. So as you can see here, the price bounced, the price touched the band, and then it went up. Now the band is moving above the candles, and how I see it is that it serves as a resistance. So depending on the buying volume, we can see some slight correction of Ethereum, maybe to these levels marked on the chart around 2.4k, although there might be enough power here and bullish momentum for it to move above, and then the band will still be serving potentially as some support and keeping the trend active. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we're seeing some buys here coming. The important one to look at is Ethereum to Bitcoin. So we don't set Ethereum to USD, we set it to Bitcoin, and to see the value. As you see, Ethereum is gaining more value than Bitcoin over the last days. Here we have some accumulation phase, so there was a slight pullback, and then it's accumulating. People are buying more Ethereum than Bitcoin is going in price. Basically, that's what it means. That compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum is stronger right now. And if we look at the daily chart, there's so much room here for it to gain. Like, obviously, I don't think we will reach all-time high compared to Bitcoin, because that requires like a massive out season, a massive risk-on approach with quantitative easing. So if Fed decides to lower the rates and to start printing more money and putting it into the economy and to the people will most likely start buying Bitcoin, Ethereum. And there are also some ETF staking which is coming. ETF staking will allow the people, the institutions who have bought Ethereum ETFs to earn yield on their positions, which is very bullish, because they will basically be having dividends just by holding Ethereum and get, let's say, 6% monthly. Bitcoin, guys, what's Bitcoin showing us? Okay, so here I have my indicators, the EMA zone. Let's turn that off now. So Bitcoin crossed all-time high. All-time high before was 109,000. Just on January here we had a great run-up, very strong uptrend. Putting on whole suit is showing the same story as with ETH. Okay, so here it was supporting the price, supporting here, also broke down, and then it's moving upwards. Now it's currently down, and if we do some predictions, it's probably going to move like this. Here is the first resistance, so Bitcoin can also move potentially down to this support level of the previous ATH. You know, here you could see a lot of the resistance. The price was bouncing, so I expect the same to happen. So don't be terrified if this happens. We can look at others. This is a basically derivative. So crypto total market cap, excluding top 10. What does that mean for us? It shows basically a chart of the altcoin index, right? It's like an altcoin index showing how the altcoins are performing in market cap, right? So market cap valuation here outside of the top 10 was 449 billion. There's still a lot of room to reach that levels, although like Bitcoin now is at all-time highs. So we could expect that the same would happen with altcoins, although no. For this, we need the more risk-on approach in the markets, because there's a dilution of altcoins and people are not yet confident, because everyone is buying Bitcoin, not everyone is buying Ethereum, not everyone is buying other altcoins. This is excluding top 10. So if Ethereum flies, I'm sure then the capital will flow, because the capital flows usually from Bitcoin, the biggest one, Ethereum, and then they're looking for higher potential gains in the smaller altcoins. Okay, so now let's move on to some altcoins, some degen plays, some micro caps which I've been looking at. Let's look at the screener, what is trending right now. I like to look at Ethereum here. So guys, trending, what's trending? Let's bring it closer. We have SPX, which I spoke about, almost $1 right now. So that's a great performance, very bullish. People are very bullish on it, buying, big money is buying this token. Non-Kyoto Protocol came out yesterday. This is a very interesting project. I was setting up some bids, but I didn't get filled here. As you can see, a strong uptrend. Actually, the circulating market cap is 5 million. FDV fully diluted market cap is 14. So what does this project do? Why is it interesting? First thing, fully doxed team, guys. Fully doxed team. So they are non-Kyoto Protocol, the future of carbon credit. So it's like green friendly. This is the meta, also interesting meta, because we're all into ecology. US and EU solve two major problems in the carbon markets: access and impact. Mission is to decentralize and democratize climate finance, giving anyone anywhere the ability to back high integrity carbon projects that protect ecosystems, uplift marginalized communities, and defend biodiversity. So as you can see, this is a very interesting niche, reflecting on the bio sector and the ecology sector, which EU, as I said, and US are putting a big value towards. So there will be big money, and there is big money flowing into this niche and sector. And what is also interesting, that the team is fully doxed, right? You have the people here, you have their LinkedIn, so they're real people, and they're not some youngsters. It looks like a big established company here, and they're well thought through, and they're actually using Morphoware, XMW, Morphoware's tech. So they're kind of having a partnership. There's a whole roadmap here, so you can see what phase. They're in phase 1, foundation, then expansion. You can have the point here, basically scaling carbon impact, right? So what we're talking about. So one to keep tabs on, you know, I would want to maybe get into position here if we would get a correction. Around 60% correction from all-time high is always a good place to set some bids. Here it's only 40%, so 60 probably could be very low. I'm not sure if it would go here because it would break the structure, right? It would go low and it wouldn't be bullish. Like you see, the support is here because there's been lots of volume traded, so you want to bid somewhere here. It could be a good entry. But if the project will get a lot of mind share and the market will be good, I don't expect it to go so low. But if Bitcoin will correct, as I showed you, to the lower levels, this is Ethereum, then we could still get a nice correction, a nice entry on this token. Zeus, guys. Zeus is Pepe's, I think I spoke about it, Pepe's loyal dog. Big cabal behind it, big KOLs, influencers are pushing this one. I don't recommend it buying, but like the chart is absolutely crazy here. So as you can see, there are always mooners, and there was a lot of room like to jump in, you know, even 2 million or just here at the lows, like no one was talking about it. At 1 million here, it's at hit 50 million, so that would be 50x if you held. Obviously, I don't recommend to hold all of these bags because it's always just a gamble with memes, but just taking initials and riding the wave is the way to go. So currently, as you see in the trending section, the memes, guys, memes are moving on Ethereum chain. Like before it was Solana, but now it's Ethereum also. People are tired of bidding utilities with tax, although there are some nice ones here. Kokoro, one of my favorite meme coins, very strong narrative. It's good to start adding something on the blue line. SHIB token is supporting Dogecoin. Maybe there will be some listings on big exchanges. One which I want to show you also, the same narrative, is Muchan. Muchan is the first Muchan on Ethereum. The chart is good. It also is getting some serious bids. Only 500k, so I've been like buying around 200, but I started buying at 150. Then I sold some here, and then I'm rebuying a little bit on the dips. Yeah, I think it has potential to get to a couple of millions because it's similar narrative as Kokoro. As you see, Kokoro is a very strong token and there is a lot of backing, so I guess some people could also join here. So the third member of Rico Wacko, so Doge Kabuso Mama family, right? So it's still the family of Doge, and it's all connected directly. So that's why I'm quite bullish on it. And the last one which I want to share with you is Hyper. Hyper is on a Solana token. Hyper, wait, let me see. On Solana we have to switch. I'm using Padre now, by the way, so if you're not using Padre, you might wanna check it. It's a very cool tool, very useful. Hyper coin. Okay, should be somewhere here. I don't know why it's not showing on Solana though. Okay, I'll show you on the screener, will be quicker. So Hyper on the screener, Hyper Igmentation, guys. So this is a 16 million market cap token right now. I know that there is a push coming. Very interesting project. The guys are doing great work. You have the whole link tree here, but basically the chart is looking bullish. Maybe if you want to enter, wait for the pullback. But I heard many big guys are involved here and they want to push it really hard for this next month. So do your own research, remember. But what is Hyper all about? They basically have a full suite of tools that they help meme coins to build utility, build tools, build revenue generation, and they arrange also things for memes. All of the services. They identify the needs, they build, and they release, right? So there's been many projects which launched through them. You have an AI memes, you have some raffles where you can win, you have a coin flip, you have a PFP generation, and there's many things that they have been doing. As you see, it's a CTO and it's massive. So it's quite bullish, and they're doing a great job. I've been speaking with some of the guys. The website itself is class, so you should just make sure to check it out, because I think it can give us some profits. I invested around 15 Solanas, so that's like 3,000 USD. Looking for some bigger targets, you know, for 2x, 3x, maybe 100 million is possible, but that's in the long term. Yeah, Padre, guys. So Padre, I don't know if you're using Padre. It's actually a great tool here to use. You can buy the dip. It's basically like a sex environment. I'll be giving you guys some guide on how to use it. Basically, you can buy the dip. So this is my favorite tool. Just shows me on the chart where I want to do it, instead of other Telegram bots where you actually have to look it up yourself. Here you have everything at once. You can set how much. You can have an exit strategy, so you can take profit like straight away. So overnight what I did is set a bid, and then I set a sell, so it automatically gave me like profits on that. So pretty bullish so far, guys, and I think you should try out Padre. I'll leave the link in the comments so you can register. And maybe the last token, which was from yesterday, was an interesting meme token which I started buying. So this one is actually pretty low right now. Maybe it can go for another bounce. It's called ETH, basically Shrek 2, Hulk, Simba, Inu, some super dumb stuff, you know. But the narrative is funny, and maybe if they get some more power, it can bounce. So it's pretty low, but I'm looking at it. Maybe it can rug, you know. But I saw this other one, Hyper Solana Bitcoin Inu or something like that. See how retarded are you? You can do super retarded, and then you can enter the retard zone. Look at this website, it's crazy, you know. So this was the Harry Potter one, which went like 200 million or something like that. It looks very interesting. I like the design, so hopefully there can be people who will actually start buying. But yeah, it's meme coin, so always risky. Do your own research always, and buy what you feel comfortable with. Oh, with Padre also you have some wallet tracker, which is also useful. You can find the wallets, what they have been buying, what tokens, and where. So this, you see 74% win rate, has been buying NK Pay, and he is currently market cap of 6-7. Shows like he's in PNL, because actually he's just been bidding, but he hasn't been selling, so that's why he's theoretically in loss. But he has been buying around 7 million. He started buying at 156, so that's crazy, and then at 7 million, 4 million, 5 million, right? So really good buys. Look, he's been buying around here at the start, so this is a crazy entry. I wish I had it. So that's why wallet tracking can give you good insights, and you can find out a lot of information if you find the good wallets, guys. So that's it for today. We're still bullish. We're still expecting the market to go up in the midterm. Let's see tomorrow how Bitcoin behaves, if we're gonna have some correction or no. And yeah, make sure to follow my X. I have dropped a very cool guide here for trading microcaps, so you can find it in one of my messages. On top of that, make sure to join my Telegram channel, where I give early entry on meme coins as well as utility coins, calls, basically to show you what I buy, and you do what you want with that. So I hope to see you soon. Take care.